What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and it's the end of an era for many of us who enjoyed Joe Rogan's podcast here on YouTube. Those days are now over. It's a date that we've known is coming, but now that it's here, it's too real. Joe Rogan has now removed nearly 2 billion views. He has removed all of his podcasts from his main channel. A brief look at his Social Blade. Subscriber growth has significantly slowed over the past 30 days, gaining down 42%, gaining just 150,000 subscribers, right? Am I right? Speaking of which, I'm pushing hard for 1 million subscribers. I deliver 5 to 7 videos a day on this channel. There's a red subscribe button down right below. I know a lot of people don't rely on notifications, just their sub box. So I'm really hoping you'll hit that button today. We're pushing hard to reach 1 million by the end of the year. Can't do it without you. Yesterday, removing 1.8 billion views. 1.8 billion views removed yesterday. 54 million views removed today. He is now privating or removing his entire back catalog from YouTube. Press S to spit on Spotify. Well, maybe click like. And the backlash is real. People are not happy about it. And there will be a significant portion of his audience that does not move over to Spotify. Now, Joe Rogan is still Spotify's #1 show. And there will be people that reluctantly move forward afterwards. But initially, people are not happy and they're taking it out on the clips. Joe Rogan's fans outraged after podcast moves exclusively to Spotify. Now, I knew that would happen, but I didn't think he was going to delete his back catalog. That feels worse. Like you can't go back and listen to classic episodes. Joe Rogan has become one of the most popular podcasters on YouTube, with his channel accumulating 965 million views and 10 million subscribers since its launch in 2009. Rogan has become well known in both the internet and celebrity spheres and has hosted a wide variety of superstar guests like Kanye West and Elon Musk. However, many grew concerned back in May after he announced that, this is via Deserto, by the way, that the podcast would be making a move exclusively to Spotify. Until now, episodes have been accessible in full along with highlights of Joe Rogan Experience YouTube channel. But as of December 2nd, full episodes of the podcast are exclusively available on Spotify. In highlight clips from recent episodes that have been uploaded to YouTube, the description reads, "This clip taken from Joe Rogan Experience number 1572, now exclusively on Spotify." In the comment section of the YouTube clips, fans release their frustration towards the exclusive move. "It's been a heck of a ride, guys. See ya," one viewer said. One fan said bye to the podcast with their comment. "This feels like a breakup and I got cheated on for a richer guy. Bye, JRE." Another disappointed viewer revealed that they tried listening to the show on Spotify but couldn't handle the 10 straight minutes of ads and said that they would not be paying for a premium account just to listen to one podcast. Rogan has previously spoken about his good relationship with Spotify after they were criticized for alleged censorship. In October, in episode 1544, Rogan called them a great company, saying they're open-minded, they treat their employees very well, and stressed that in terms of silencing me, zero. There's been nothing. Well, we know that's not necessarily true. Sometimes the silencing can be in things that you omit or avoid to cover, or you just don't cover, as opposed to things that you do. When he had Alex on, long gone was the free-flowing, entertaining two guys shooting the breeze. It was like this scrambling fact-check fest that just found its way to not be anywhere near as entertaining for me. I understand why they have to do it, but the show had clearly changed, and that change had obviously come from it being on Spotify. When you see these changes, I don't know if you can expect him to lose a bunch of subscribers. He's removed 1.78 billion views, but in total, but really it's 1.9, let's call it 2 billion. He averages 5,000 new subscribers a day, and since he has so many subs, just passing the 10 million, it's ironic that he passes 10 million subscribers and then the show completely tanks. Well, Not really. Obviously, the Joe Rogan Experience is Spotify's most popular podcast. There's a reason Spotify shelled out millions to bring in Joe Rogan's podcast. The Experience was rated the most popular on Spotify in 2020. The audio streamer revealed as part of its year-end wrap-up campaign. Spotify has been investing aggressively into podcasts in recent years. Well, you know why? Podcasts are profitable because people aren't blocking ads. It's more difficult to skip ads because they're, in line where the podcaster actually reads them out. I mean, look, my ad reads on this channel are extremely important. My partnership with Displayed or with Private Internet Access or even Raid, Civi app, these are the most important revenue stream for me. And it's the same for podcasts. The often controversial Joe Rogan Experience hit Spotify September 1st and becomes exclusive of the platform in December after making its debut on Spotify. It quickly rocketed to the service's top podcast in just 3 months, has become the most popular audio show of 2020 among global listenership. Well, if we look at some of the pushback, you can see all this new kind of clip show. And now the founder of Signal isn't exactly a big guest. So, I mean, they're popular, but, to get 200,000 views on a channel with 10 million subs isn't anything to write home about. And you can see it's about 50% dislikes. This is a big dislike ratio. And just looking at some of the comments, I have Spotify, but I never listen to Joe on there. Always preferred YouTube due to the comments. Top comment. Ping Trip. Information should be free-flowing and not controlled by authority. Yes, it can look... Oh, yes, an actual comment on the comment. Man, this guy is as dry as my Thanksgiving Day turkey. I already hate the whole Spotify thing. 7 minutes of a guy talking and avoiding answering questions. I mean, the Spotify move must be Joe's way of putting a lid on things. And it isn't that. I mean, every one of these episodes is massively disliked. Here, 2.7 up to 1.1 down. Again, here, one of the top comments. It's the end of an era. It's been an honor, men. They should just change this channel's name to JRE Clips. Spotify basically took away the entire community of JRE. I mean, that's a reasonable point, right? The comment sections are important. You get to recognize people. There are friendships there are competitions for top comment, there are conversations. Obviously there's a lot of garbage too, but ultimately the comment sections are an important thing, of important way to connect. I'm not joining Spotify. Oh wow, it's over. The day the Joe Rogan podcast died. It was a great podcast, but I guess we finally have to say goodbye. Unsubbing with a heavy heart. It's interesting. There's an opportunity with Joe leaving YouTube here for more commentators to step in and, fill up this space. You get 1.5 up, 753. The clip shows are getting disliked, like they're getting crushed. Top comment, Joe private videos. Rogan, I feel like JRE is now my ex-girlfriend and she's all gone. Dude, the day Joe Rogan podcast died, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Goodbye, Rogan. You're like a puppy being put to sleep by big tech. Nothing will change. It's the same deal as always, folks. 1 month later. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to miss Timestamps guy. Yeah, I'm going to miss him too. Very important. Yeah, it sucks. Now, can you blame Joe Rogan for getting $100 million? No, of course not. But that doesn't mean we have to sit and take it, and I think that he is going to lose a bunch of subscribers on YouTube. Now, does it matter to him? Probably not. Probably not. $100 million goes a long way in calming you. But I know for a fact, at least for me, without Joe Rogan on YouTube, I will be significantly less interested in his show. I know I'm just one person. It probably won't make a difference to him, but I've got to believe that there are more people like me. Before you leave, if you wouldn't mind, please remember to leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down below. I promise you that I'll never willingly leave YouTube. And I hope that today is the day I've earned your subscription. There's a red button right below the video too. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.